live the PS4 version of the Path of Exile. So we're going to be kind of doing new things here and there. So bear with us as we try to go through this and not, you know, lose our damn minds on this crazy adventure. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Path of Exile is similar to Diablo 2. A lot would call it Diablo 2.5, mostly because the graphics have been updated, and there's some new features to it, which a lot of people wish that was on Diablo 2. Some wish that it was the same. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to look at what I'm going to do here. Cast an R, blah, 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 blah. You're going to broadcast that gameplay, sir. Flame Dash, Whirling Blades. I think I'm going to take some Whirling Blades with me. Now, we're not going to go too much into detail with
some death as well.
We're not going to go too much. Sorry, we're not going to go too much into detail on what we're going to do as far as story-wise is concerned. Mostly because, well, if you want to watch the storyline, it'd be best if you play it all together. There's a lot of dialogue. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of storyline. And when I play with Gingy, we play to loot, kill, and have some fun. We're not here to listen to the story at all. So me and Gingy are going to get going pretty soon. I'm just waiting on her to get ready. And she'll hit the waypoint. She's just trying to get her bearings in. This is her first time, actually. Well, not her first. This is her second time playing. So we're a little leveled up. And we're not doing too bad. The game difficulty is a little bit higher when we play in a party. Just like in Diablo 2 and 3. The drop rates are higher as well. I don't know too much about what's going on in the newer versions. It gets a little confusing, actually, when you start a game that's been updated repeatedly. For me, it has been about 2-3 years since I actually played this game. So it is a very old game, but it did just recently get released not too long ago on the systems, which I'm glad they did. The only drawback that I have to this game is that the picking up drops is a little difficult. When you're in a game where drops fly, your inventory space is really limited because it's like Diablo 2. They have basically your typical classic look at your armor and your weapons in a backpack slotted that looks like a big old square checkerboard. It does get a little tedious to go through equipment and find what you want, but usually I know what I'm doing. As I said before, if you see my Diablo 2 stream, I don't normally have an issue finding the right skill and the right equipment for my situation. I usually know where I'm going for as soon as I start my character. I do help Gingy figure out some stuff, but I think she's picking it up pretty well, so I don't really have to talk to her too much about how to what stuff to get. She already knows what rares look like. She's played Diablo 3 before. I unfortunately didn't get to have her stream on Diablo 3, but that could probably be on a part 3 sometime. We'll definitely play together, and because it is one of her favorite games. She actually likes it more than Path of Exile, and it's understandable. Some people prefer the gameplay to Diablo 3 as per like Diablo 2. What in the world did you just get? Oh, that's a nice little axe.
I need more pockets.
And apparently I can't even equip it. Discard, discard. I don't need that shit either. Now here's some interesting stuff that I found out. There's been some new stuff going on with oh, that's a hard choice. I can go with strength. You know what? I'm gonna equip that just because. Evasion rating. As much as I like that. I didn't... Oh, yeah. So, here's a really neat thing. These sockets kind of remind me of material in Final Fantasy VII. If you play Final Fantasy VII, your skills are based on the actual gems that you pick up and you put onto your equipment and armor and weapons, which is interesting. I actually do not mind that at all. It's actually a pretty cool idea. I don't even know what this one is. Life gain on hit support. Okay. That might be better off equipped in there. And I did like the system in the material. I wish they would have brought that back in other games. It's unfortunate that they didn't, but I'm not complaining. This is surprisingly better than what I have right now. Because I already have... Let me put this sucker right here. And then I'll equip this. So as you can see, it doesn't take me very long. She's pretty much destroying stuff by herself. As I said, it doesn't take her long to get good at these games. So for that I'm grateful. And I think she's already got the thermatic steel. Did you already kill everything down here? Alright, so I'm going to put the map on. It's going to be a little difficult for you guys to see what I'm doing, but not so much if you're keeping an eye on the prize. The only difference that I've seen is, I don't know if this can be changed on the settings or not. I haven't looked in depth, but I know on the PC version you're allowed to zoom in on your character, which is a pretty interesting way of doing things. Although when you're playing a game like this, you kind of want to be able to see your surroundings pretty well. You're demolishing everything, honey. Now, it does seem like it's a tutorial on what's going on, and and some people might not like that, but I'm trying to sell the idea of the game. That's always my thing. I'm trying to introduce you guys to new games that may or may not be in your interest. If you like adventure games and hack and slash games, this is for you. Like I said, it plays like Diablo 2, and it's considered Diablo 2.5. So, if that's enough of a selling point, I don't know what is. A lot of people, for my younger audiences, don't know what... they do know what Diablo 3 is, so I do suggest that if you do not try Path of Exile, at least try Diablo 2. It's a little more difficult with the skill exchange, because once you set a skill in, because you gain a level and you use skill points, once you set the skill in, that's permanent. And most of your skill upgrades will be based on equipment alone. Because once you max out your level, that's it. And if you haven't built it correctly, you're going to have to restart that build. So, in terms of difficulty, as far as character building, it's extremely high. I can't tell you how many times I've had to rebuild a character. Most of the time, I preemptively think about what I'm going to build before I build it. And I'm sure I've mentioned that in, I believe, one of my previous Twitch streams. And, selling point, check out my streams on Twitch, EscalanteX. You will find plenty of content. Unfortunately, it deletes every 15 days because I am not supported. So if you want to support me and allow me to get the premium membership so I can have more streams last a lot longer, then by all means subscribe.
I need more pockets.
Yeah, we all need more pockets. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that, and take a view. Shoot, I just died. I just got burnt alive by that guy's corpse. Did you see that, honey? That's ridiculous. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed. A lot of good content on there. I think that I've gotten better in my streaming since I first started. You'll see a huge difference if you actually seen all my videos. But it's extremely great. I talk about stuff other than the game itself, when I'm on my Twitch stream. So if you want to chime in on the conversations I have, you're more than welcome to. I really do enjoy that channel more so than any of the anything I do on YouTube. So please, by all means, check me out there, subscribe, take a look. Gingy goes on there sometimes too, so if you want to catch Gingy on there, or every once in a blue moon, she'll be on there, and she'll definitely be shy and not talk to you. But hey, at least you can watch her play. But she will talk to me, so because I'm special ed. Ain't that right, sweetie? Ain't that right, sweetie? So, like in all these types of games, this is really a social game, especially since this is more of a broader online spectrum. You can make parties in town. You don't go out in the field with anybody that you're not in a party with, which is good if you don't want unwanted attention or people who are out there to steal all your loot. You just invite who you want to play with you. And if you want to make new friends, you can always go to town, and any of the towns, because there's several, I believe, if they haven't changed that. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Give me my damn item. But yeah, there's plenty of ways and to make parties, make friends, and just hook up your keyboard to it and go. I know Xbox is pretty much the same way. I do have this downloaded on Xbox, and it pretty much plays similarly. You might like the Xbox controllers better. It's all up to you. I personally am not an Xbox player. Nothing against Xbox. It's just that I have more time invested in the PS4, and for a long time the Xbox One wasn't releasing the kind of game content I was looking for, and most of the time I only go on Xbox for exclusives. I don't stream on Xbox. I'm not familiar with how Xbox works. I don't know if you can stream on Xbox. I'm pretty sure you can. If you can do it on PS4, you can on Xbox. It might be even better. I don't know. That's something that I'll have to take a look at it later time, not anytime soon, as I progress in my streaming career with you guys. So, and the only way, I'm sorry for this other sell input, and the only way that I'm going to increase upon my career, guys, is if you subscribe. Check it out. Tell your friends about it. There's plenty of content to go around. I have so many games to go through. Trust me, I'm not short on games. So there's never going to be an empty thing of. Okay, let's just put it this way. I put 3 years of purchasing games nonstop every month, and Gingy can attest to this because she's been a part of it for 2 of those years of life. She had to put up with me buying games consistently. I've slowed down quite a bit. I wouldn't have bought any games this week, but I did, not this week, this month. But I did pre-order Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, I'm not going to say that I have stopped altogether, but I've definitely slowed down as to where I used to buy games every week. I am not kidding you. Every week I used to buy games. I used to look online for deals, and I'll be right with you, honey. I gotta toss some of this stuff out that I picked up. That thing was never gonna go away until I used the town portal. You know that? I could not see what was going on in my treasure chest, even when I put it on the left. It was weird. Yesterday it worked fine, but I guess it's a lot harder to see when my screen is short. Now I halfway wonder if you do stream on Xbox, if they give you the same kind of setup the PS4 gives you. It's highly doubtful, but I mean, I'm sure that the screen would be a lot smaller in some cases. A lot of people like to go PC instead. I'm a console gamer myself. PC is pretty expensive. It really is. I'm gonna go ahead, honey. PC is expensive because you really do have to keep up to date with it, and I don't make that kind of money to do that. especially since we're starting off, and me and Gingy are actually looking for a house. I'm currently staying with my mother in her apartment, so we're hoping to get a house pretty soon and end that problem. We both got pretty good jobs, so hopefully everything works out for us. You know, keep us in your prayers if you're into that, because I'm really hoping that we get this done, at least if not by the end of this year, by the beginning of next year. We're trying to move her poor mother, because she's ill and she needs to be taken care of, and it is our job to make sure that we're there for her when she needs us, because nobody's there for her. So, and there's a lot of questions involved. Well, how about the family, blah blah blah. I don't even think I want to go there. It's not my business to go there anyway. It's just a bad situation altogether. But hopefully we can get that out of the way. We have to look for the All Flame. I didn't like this quest at all. You actually have to kill that guy later on. Spoiler alert! I should have said the spoiler alert ahead of time, shouldn't I? I think I should have said spoiler alert first. Oh well. As I said, if you want the storyline, you're gonna have to pick up the game yourself. It's a lot of content. I dare say this game is a lot bigger than Diablo. Ah, shoot, you started the quest, didn't you? Alright. Alright. This is not fortunate at all.
The blight is trying to spread.
Alright, so basically the object of this one honey is that it's kind of like tower defense. We have to kill them as fast as we can before they get to the other side. And then when we get more to build, we'll put more towers to attack them. This is a pain in the butt. I'll start trying to build more towers here. Ah. And we gotta upgrade these towers too. And then we get rewards. So only one got past us. So we got different kinds of rewards. These rewards look garbage though. The Scroll of Wisdom is good. Other than that, I don't really see anything. What's this? Sawtooth? Oh, it's a claw. I don't use claws. We got 2 gems here. I'll pick them up and we'll look at them later. You got a plague mask? Oh, that actually might be good for you. Yeah. You should be able to equip that blue gem now. I think you were supposed to hook it up to your gloves. Let me see your gloves real quick. Yeah, equipped it to your gloves. No, not the armor. You gotta go to socket. Socket. Grab that. Put it on your glove. Boom. No, you gotta go up. Oh. Plus, oh yeah, you gotta have the helmet on to equip it. Alright. Yeah. Alright. You should be good now. I think you'll be able to hit a lot harder with an area of effect. Thanks to that. And while we're at it, I'm going to level up some more. I'm gonna go on ahead. I'll meet you there. Lord have mercy. So another thing I like about this game is the amount of monsters and type of monsters in here. I think they have a good selection, and it looks good. It really does. Oh snap. I got some self-audit. Check these guys out. I actually got some achievements for that. I don't know what those achievements are for, so I can't speak for that. And of course I need more pockets. You know, why wouldn't I need more pockets? Go to your left and just walk along that wall. You'll see me. Also, another thing that I do like about the game is the music, and the voice actors are actually really good to capture the essence of this game pretty well. So I think they did a good job on that. As far as I know, the last time I checked, and I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that most of the things that you purchase on this are for aesthetic reasons. So most of the time it's just to make your characters look awesome. But they might have some stuff that, you know, gives you an edge over anything. So I'm not sure how PvP works in this game anymore. It is possible to PvP and challenge somebody, I know that. But as far as, you know, having to worry about people who pay to play, that's just a whole different ball game all entirely. So I don't know how that would work. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a disadvantage either for a pay-to-play player. Because I do know that when I play Warframe, I know that there are a lot of people who pay cash for their stuff or whatever. But... and I may be one of them, but that does not mean that you can't get utterly demolished by somebody who's put a lot more time into the game than you, and most of that stuff is just so you can actually get access to more weapons and equipment and more slots for your warframes. So just because you do have, you know, a little bit of money in it, that doesn't necessarily make you unstoppable. You can still get your butt whooped by somebody who does not pay cash to play.
I need more pockets.
And if they did do something similar to that in this game, which I hope they did, because that would be... it'd be meaningless to make people pay to get stronger. I mean, honestly, the worst thing is a lot of Korean-based games are like that, where you can't even beat the game, the storyline of the game, unless you put money into it. And that's absolutely god-awful. I can't believe that they actually do such barbaric things. Because what it does is, you know, I know that for a selling point, it's, you know, you're just trying to make some money off a game that you put a lot of work into, and you got to make the money somehow. And that's okay. But if the people can't enjoy to play the game, and they're poor, you know, you're just losing out on a potential customer. Because at that point, yeah, they probably couldn't pay for that game, pay to, you know, get better at that point, and they might just be wasting your server space. But eventually, you know, that investment will go dry. They'll find another game that they can actually be good at, that they don't have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to get good at. So it's just a little food for thought there, buddy. I'm just saying. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I do. You'll have to decide that for yourself. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I need to get rid of this. This. Is this going to be worth my time? Let's... Yeah, definitely going to be worth my time. I got a medium flask of life if you need it. I'm going to drop it. I don't know if you need any medium flasks. Garbage. Garbage. Ooh. It's probably not garbage. I am filling up on inventory so fast. 20 to cold resistance. Yeah, this can go. 24 to maximum life. Yeah, this can go too. Plus 20 to strength. I think I'll take that. I don't know that regeneration life. No. I'll equip that. That 20 to strength is hella good. Darn me and my crazy ways of picking up everything I see. Discard. Like I said, this is probably the worst part about the whole thing, is trying to get through your inventory through this, because a controller does you no justice. With a mouse, you'll have an easier time. So, if you're on the computer and you want to try out a new free game, it might behoove you to try some other better things. Did you pick up that medium life flask, or do you not need it? It looks like you only have 2 small ones on your first and second slot on your life. If you go to your right, you'll see it right here, where I'm at. Medium life flask, you see it? Go up a little bit. Yeah. Because you have light, like 2 small ones right there. I said, yeah, because you have 2 small ones right there. Yeah, so go ahead and pick up this medium life flask. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead while you're messing with that. Do some more exploration. Do it for fire. Yeah, the gray ones are going to be great, but you don't have any other greater ones. Yeah, you can just unequip the small one and put the medium one on. You can drag the medium one over the small one and just replace it. However you want to do it. Hey, you can actually walk in water. Oh, never mind. No, you can't. I'm being retarded. Don't you dare attack me. I am Escalante. You devilish fiends. You all can die. I definitely want to take a closer look at some of these skills I picked up and see if some of these would be beneficial to you. Because I know I can't equip all this crap. And it'll probably be better on you since you can level it up. Are you running out of space? Oh yeah, me too. Don't worry, I've been only holding on to the yellow, and I just had to organize my whole thing. That's why there was a whole bunch of items on the floor. Doggies. What the heck? That guy just disappeared. Better sit your butt down. Oh, okay. They're probably glitching out because of the online and the streaming at the same time. It gives me a hard time on Monster Hunter, too. It's kind of silly. Because we have a pretty decent speed. I'm guessing... I'm going to check to see when we do, if we do move, if we can get a larger bandwidth. So that way it'll be a lot easier to stream while playing online games. Because it did that for Warframe, it did it for Monster Hunter. I didn't do it with Warframe as much because Monster Hunter apparently takes up a monstrous amount of stream. Not stream, bandwidth. It takes a lot more than I thought it did. And that's just me playing single player. Crazy, right?
The Black Spirit has conquered the Karui way.
But you know, we had issues with Monster Hunter in our old place. When we were living back in the country. Because they were only, what was it, like 10 megabyte bandwidth? And we just got the crappiest connection ever. It was the worst. And I know I couldn't have streamed back then, could I? Streaming was like, I seriously would have started streaming way earlier if it wasn't for the crappy bandwidth that was being offered over there in our previous establishment. I would have started way sooner. Hey now, you're an all-star. Man, I'm gaining level like crazy. I think it's because we're getting more experience because we're together. Alright. So my guess is the next part is just to finish off this map. That should be good. And after I complete that tree, I can move on to the next one. I know we get skill points from books too. And the more quests we complete, the more skill points we'll have. So even if we max out our level, we could still get skills. I'm ready when you are. Looking through all the stuff. I don't see anything worthwhile over there at all. Just follow my nose. Go up. Cheerio. So I think we're supposed to go to the next portion. I think there's like the Strip Graveyard Cave. That's where we're supposed to go. While you're doing that, I'm going to reselect this skill because I just realized I didn't press square. Ha ha. Got him. Come on, baby, light my fire. so dark and dank here.
I need more pockets.
I'm trying to pick that up. I was trying to attack. You know, that's such an appropriate name for you. Give him hell, Gingy hell. I know, that was cheesy. I don't care. It was worth the pun. It was worth it. I swears. You know, I'm allowed to be at least a little cheesy with my girlfriend. Alright, guys? Just a little cheesy. So please forgive me. She likes it. Man, you are tearing people up with your ballista. This Cassia character, I don't know why, and I think it has to do with the event, but she's in almost every map that we've been in, hasn't she? The Cassia lady? Oh god, I almost died. Well, that wasn't pretty. Some of these flasks, keep an eye out for them. Some of these flasks are rare, and they'll give you like special abilities whenever you use them. Huh? Definitely don't pass them up. Genji hell. You just gave up that large mana flask?
I already have a large one and then I have a greater.
Oh, you have a greater? Man, you're upgrading already. Don't tell me that Gingy hell's getting stronger than me. Already? Okay. I see. I see that I'm killing all these monsters by myself. No. Excuse me? I was not playing with my thingy. Thank you. I was completely demolishing monsters while you were playing around with your settings. Thank you very much. Alright. Enough of that craziness. Man, these guys are a little harder to kill than the ones outside. What level is this map? Level 12? That much of a difference? I am What? Hey, don't be killing things without me. Only I'm allowed to do that. How dare you? It's alright, we'll clear the map faster if we do it this way. I think we've gotten strong enough to handle things on our own. What do you think? Like, when we're playing couch co-op, we have no other choice but to be next to each other. So we still have to, like, clear areas in the same pace as each other. I don't know which one's faster, though. Oh, that Strangle Charm was going to kill you? I saw that. You can have those gold drops. I'm not going to touch them. You can have those gold drops. I'm not going to touch them. I think I just hurt a slave girl. Did I kill her? I am a horrible person. I killed a slave girl. I don't know. Why did I do that?
I need more pockets.
Maybe it's because I'm in exile. Duh, I was a criminal before I started this game. Jeez. Hence the name Path of Exile. It's the path of murderers. You heard the sentence they gave me. It was awful. Apparently, I just assassinated people at random. That's my backstory. As far as what? It depends on what you're looking for. If you're an archer, you're gonna do long range, so you probably want to focus on evasion and energy shields more than armor. But it really is dependent on your playstyle. Unless you like to be up and shooting them in close range in the face, then maybe, you know, armor would probably be the best for you. Going to the ship graveyard. I think we completed the quest, so I'm gonna go over to that one captain looking guy. The Firefly. I think I picked up the same thing. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh. All flame. Ambition. I don't see anything like that on my map at all. How about the Cavern of Wrath? That's the exit. We already cleared the whole area. I can't tell where we're supposed to take it to. But, I mean, I do believe there's nothing else left to be seen. And that is about it. Alright. There you are. Let's go to the caverns. See if it's this way. I try to walk over to the pirate guy, but I didn't see an exclamation on the map, so I'm guessing we're not supposed to talk to him yet. That's just... Yeah. I did too. You know, there's a lot of places we haven't explored yet on this map alone. Yeah, we've missed a few. If we went back, we'd probably end up demolishing everything we saw, though. And not getting any kind of drops, because they probably all suck. Is it worth it? Yes. The only reason why I say that is because sometimes the rewards are those gems. Those skill gems. Sometimes the rewards are those, and sometimes the rewards are skill points. Can't say no to skill points, can we? Oh, God. I don't appreciate this kind of damage that you're doing to me, sir. I'm taking that greater life flask because I need it. Bam. And hopefully it'll fill up soon. You know, I just noticed on the bottom it shows you L1, left, up, and right. So I'm guessing those are signifying the potions as well. Okay, there's that. Oh. That's a fast move. And that's the Frostblade. All sorts of good stuff. Fun. I'm gonna try this one out. See how it does me. Those are really fast. I might use that if I need to get out of the way. So anyways, guys, it's nearing the end of our stream. Tomorrow, when we attempt to get further into this game, we'll probably play a little bit later on there. But since you guys aren't really following the storyline and you're just here watching the gameplay, I think that's quite alright. It doesn't matter how far we get. We can play as much as we want off stream. But don't forget to check out my channel on Twitch. I've mentioned it earlier. I'll mention it again. Check it out and go on my Twitter and follow, and you will get updates on all the stuff that I release on YouTube. If you don't click that subscribe, Twitter's another place that you can actually check me out and see what other updates I have next. I'm always releasing new content. Do not forget to comment Let us know what you want to see, and we will definitely do it. If you want to see Gingy more, let us know. You know, because me and her have a little thing going on. And I'm like, you know what? People love Gingys. Contrary to the redheaded stepchild belief, people do like gingers. I like gingers. Maybe I'm just, you know, saying that because I'm with her. Or maybe I had a thing for gingers before I was with her, and that's why we're together. The world will never know, will they? But there's a chance that we might know a little bit more if you comment down below and ask us to put Gingy on some more and make her suffer through another Twitch and YouTube stream with me because she hates it so much. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support we get from you guys. We hope to see you later on. Don't forget, I will be posting a second part tomorrow. So keep an outlook for that. And don't forget to check out my Twitch streams. I know I said that before. I'm going to repeat it again. Alright, guys. That's it for me. I'll see you guys later. Bye!